What's going on YouTube, Heelys here, and today I put together a Rakdos Dragon deck, and the whole point of this deck is to ramp up very quickly into our dragons, and then we produce a lot of value with them on an earlier turn than intended. And the best one to get out early is Bonehoard Dracosaur. It has the most value, especially if it could stick on the board, but each of these 4 dragons has a ton of value depending on which one we have in our hand, and we get to ramp up with stuff like the Terminus of Return, the Irencrag, the Carnelian Orb, and even Sarkhan. Plus we have a bunch of removal that lets us behold a dragon to get some extra value with it. So we try to get one of our very powerful dragons out, and then we just keep throwing dragons out at our opponent, and if they can't answer it, then they're in trouble. So let's get right into this list. We got 4 Caustic Exhale, 3 Hymn of the Faller, 1 the Terminus of Return, 4 Molten Exhale, 4 Sarkhan Dragon Ascendant, 1 the Irencrag, 2 Carnelian Orb of Dragonkind, 4 Scavenger Regent, 4 Decadent Dragon, 4 Bonehoard Dracosaur, 3 Terror of the Peaks, 1 Virtue of Persistence, and for the lands we got 3 Swamps, 3 Mountains, 4 Blazemire Verge, 4 Cavern of Souls, 3 Fabled Passage, 4 Multiversal Passage, and 4 Starting Town. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so every bit will help. If you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day, and if you want to become a member, you can get early access to videos. Let's get right into these games. Okay, we get to go second with this hand, but I like it either way. Interesting. I'm going to hold up the Caustic Exhale, especially if they go for a Pridemate or a Essence Channeler. They're really just going all in with this life gain, huh? We'll easily take the 1 and see what they do as a follow-up play. Wow, that's crazy. We can't really get rid of that, can we? You know what? That's fine. We'll just have to... Or are we going to behold a dragon? You know what? We don't have to show them we have a dragon. We'll just pay the 2. Just be... Where should I say? The 1 extra. And I only do that because we're not going to do anything else this turn besides that, so we might as well just keep all our dragons a secret. There's the Pridemate. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go play the Sarkhan. We're going to reveal a dragon in our hand. We'll just show him Decadent Dragon. Then we'll go Virtue. As much as I want to keep that treasure, I also want to make sure the Pridemate can get stronger. Plus we could block the Vanguard if it tries to swing. Unless, of course, they play some more creatures, and then, you know, it has its buff. That's a move. Let's see. I do want to kind of keep this. And this could be a board wipe of some sort. Let's just go for the Decadent. I don't think any of the cards from the top of their deck are going to be that relevant. I mean, they could just give me some cards I could gain life or something, or I could possibly get like a Sheltered by Ghosts, but I think just getting this out now is good. I want to save the Scavenger Regent as a mass board wipe for a reason like that. Okay, so what is the move, you may ask? Well, I think if we play the Dracosaur, and if they could stick on the board, then that's going to be very nice for us. And even if they had another Sheltered by Ghosts, then the Scavenger Regent, the sorcery ability, will definitely be relevant. So let's see. They either have a Sheltered by Ghosts or a Get Lost, or they're not going to be able to deal with this powerful dragon. Dinosaur dragon, excuse me. Another soldier. Telling you, look at all this value that you get with this. I'm going to call Dragon. We're going to play another Bonehoard Dracosaur. Sarkhan gets a buff. Now we're swinging. So now they got to answer not one Bonehoard Dracosaur, but two. That's where it kind of gets out of hand. One of the best dragons in Standard. And we get it. Okay, we get to go first. I'm going to keep this. I'll start it off with Fabled Passage. And we're going to get a... I guess we'll just go for a black mana source. Most of our hand requires black mana anyway, so we already have our red with the Blazemire Verge. So now we're going to play our buddy Sarkhan. We'll behold a dragon, of course, to get that treasure token, as who doesn't like extra mana, even if it's a temporary one. Angels. Very fancy. We will call dragon. Play the dragon. Especially since we have another region in our hand that they don't know about. Plus, this is going to make Sarkhan stronger. So we just apply a lot of pressure early. Okay, play Halia as a creature. Now we're going to get a ton of value. We're going to go Caustic Exhale. We'll behold a dragon. And now we'll get to draw 2 cards from it. Time of the Faller. Now we're going to go for a big swing. Look at this tapped as a red source. Interesting. So, I'm gonna see if they trade with the Sarkhan, which I doubt they will. Yeah. So, before that thing gets stronger, I mean, or I could just play something else. Nah, I don't want them to have that card out on the board, guys. At the cost of my Sarkhan, I will get rid of it. Because that card is so much value, it'll get stronger. You get to draw cards. Something like that, though, isn't as relevant. Okay, let's see what they do. Let it go through. Very interesting. In that case, let's see. Take some cards. Thank you very much. Play a plane. And we have Molten Exhale we could use. If it sticks on the board. So you know what? I think I'm just going to do this now. Especially since I don't have a... Well, I could behold the dragon on my board. But the whole point is, if they played any other dragons... I mean, not dragons, angels. They'll get stronger depending on how many angels are on the board with the Kiata. So that's just the whole mindset. So we're going to swing. They'll probably trade with Reclaimer. And then we'll use Hymn of the Faller again. I want to draw some cards. Not that. My god, another land. 2 lands, guys. You can't make that up. It's insane. Interesting. Guess we're gonna go for the swing. Good thing this has trample. We get him down to 2. Alright, so now let's see what they got. Oh, well, that works. Okay, we get to go first with this one. Not too bad. If we could find a card that could help us ramp up a little bit, that'll make this hand even better. But either way, I like it. We don't have a good turn 2 play, that's why I played it tapped, and in case they play a turn 1 creature, I could have exhaled it, but we don't have anything for turn 2, so, and they're not even playing an aggro deck, so all works out. And we'll go for Starting Town as our third land. This is a good draw. This will definitely help us out when we apply pressure. Just so we could give our Dragon's Haste, which is very much so relevant. If we could get this to stay on the board, that would be nice, but I highly doubt it. Oh yeah. It's alright, we have more dragons where that came from. Good old control, guys. Gotta love it. You know what? 5, 6... I know what I'm doing. I'm going to use double Decadent Dragon at the end of their turn. Because if they want to play the control game, we could just take some cards from them. Thank you. Let's take some more cards. Appreciate it. Play this island. Which you could argue maybe I should have just played the Cavern of Souls so it doesn't get countered, but we have all this extra mana, which is very nice. We could use the 3 steps ahead against them. Which is pretty good if you ask me. Especially since Starting Town acts as a second island, and now the treasure does as well. So I'm literally just going to hold up the 3 steps ahead. I'm trying to draw some cards. That's fine. I'm going to make sure that this 3 steps ahead is definitely relevant in this matchup. Nah. Let's counter that. If they want to waste a counter card, that's fine. So be it. And they seam rip the treasure token, I'm guessing. That's fair. Well then. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 mana. How are we going to do this? And that would be 9. We'd swing for 9, but that wouldn't be enough damage. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to set up for a crazy turn for next turn. So we get him down to 8. And the whole mindset is... yeah, I already played a land. If we could bring out Terror of the Peaks plus the Regent, Terror of the Peaks will do 4 damage to the opponent. Plus these both will have haste, and they can't be... well, one of them won't be able to be countered, which will probably be the Terror of the Peaks we want to get out. And then they have to commit mana to dealing with their board, which if it's a board wipe, they will use 4 of their mana. They'll only have 2 left, and unless they play another land, then they'll only have 3 mana to interact with our next turn. So right now, we definitely have them in a position where they are in trouble. Unless they just do something crazy, like play a split up, and they have 4 mana open. But what would they do with that 4 mana? Maybe 2 get lost? I'm not sure. We're going to find out, though. looks like they have nothing to do. Interesting. Well then, we'll play lands. I mean, do they have a card that could bounce all my creatures back to my hand? That'd be crazy if they do. I highly doubt it though, but let's see. What's it called? Aetherize. I mean, I played that in a few decks as a one of, and it definitely always throws off your opponent because I mean, people knows it just people know it exists, but it's just one of those cards where it's just no one sees it coming. And we got it. We get to go first with this one. I mean, I'm always a big fan of opening up with Sarkhan on curve, especially when you have a dragon to behold. It's always the move. Okay, so hear me out. I'm going to get a swamp, and the only reason why is if I need to use the Scavenger Regent's sorcery ability, then we'd have the 2 swamps for it. But now we got the Blazemire Verge, which makes up for that. But if you think about it, Cavern of Souls and Starting Town is both your red mana sources for, whatchamacallit, for your Dracosaur. So that's the good thing. But the Cavern of Souls can't act as the black mana source for the sorcery ability, so you just have to keep that in mind. Play the Starting Town. You just gotta put pressure on them. They're playing the Reanimator deck. I do want to go for the Dracosaur, but we have to wait an extra turn, and I just want to be able to put as much pressure on as early as possible. Wow, look at that. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Tell me what you think of the deck in the comment section down below. Please like the video and subscribe if you have not already. And if you're new here, just know I have new videos coming out every day. I hope everyone has a great day. Take care.